Unlike my other one, this has been designed so you can use a connection already made in the front as well as in the back. Let me give you an example. So this would slot into, say for instance, I don't know, let's go for, it's upside down. Let's go for number 13, unlucky for some. So you would get this, yes, get this, and you would basically put it in there, and then that would clip into there, and that's locked in. So now, in the back, you can have a network cable, Ethernet cable, and in the front, you can have another Ethernet cable. Now, you might be thinking, yes, what's the point of that? It's a good point actually. It's for cable management. It is to make it nice and tidy, or make it look nice and tidy, and manage your cables. Yeah, patch panel, really good. Now my other one is you have to make your own connections on the back. So you have to cut the cable, separate all the little wires, and then you push them all in, but not on the front. But in this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually assemble this together. I'm going to show you some connections and how they're all set up and how you use these little cable management tidy things, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use these blanks. And also I'm going to install it into my data cabinet so you can see what it looks like. I'm not going to fill up every connection, I'm just going to give you an example of how easy and why you might want one of these. So first things first, let me take it apart and show you how to put it all back together again. You might need to know, I don't know. Let's get on with it, shall we? First things first, I need to take this back off, don't I? Take them out. Now you might be thinking, oh, is that going to be easy? Well, it's a little bit difficult, but I use a flathead screwdriver and I just push it down there, and that bends it down, and it allows me, hopefully, to wiggle it out. It has the little clips. So once you do that, it's easy to get it out. You can push it down, but it is a little bit on the difficult side to push down what it's in now. So let's take her apart, shall we? So first things first, these come out individually, like so. They're just two little clips, so that's really easy. You can swap them around, but then you get the numbers around the wrong way, wouldn't you? And I've got it upside down again. Right, turn her around. I'm going to put 3 of them back and leave one out, and you'll see why in a second. In. See, easy, isn't they? In. And leave this one out. Now, you can take this bit of plastic off. Now, I've seen it on a video where the lady uses her fingernail to get it out, and I found that really hard, so I use a flathead screwdriver and go in there like that, and voila, got it out in the end. Put that back. Does it matter which way round it goes? Yes, it does. So you can write on these if you wanted to. I'm not going to write on them, I'm going to leave them as they are. This little bit of plastic is to keep it nice and clean and tidy, and it magnifies it as well. You may notice that, or you may not notice that. Now, putting it back, I find if you bend it in the middle, the bit of plastic, it's a lot easier to put back. Voila. And then that slots in there. Now, to mount this on an actual rack, you need to remove this first. This bit and that bit, which is quite easy to do. It's a little clip on the back, so you just move it out, and voila. Same as on that side. And there you go. So that is ready to go on a rack mount. 2 screws on each side. Yeah? Put that back on for now, and now that is really easy to put back on, by the way. Little clip there. All you need to do is slide that in, push down. Same on this side. Slide it in and then push down. Voila, job done. Now this little thing, let's move these out of the way for a second. This came like this, so what you do is you open it up like that, and then you have two little notches. See that? One there and one there. And that little notch goes in to them little notches. So basically it goes like that, that's in, and the same on that side. Just slide it in, job done. And that will hold in place. Easy peasy lemon squeezy so far, yeah? Right, second phase, right, you need to decide where you're going to put your patch cable. Originally I was going to put the connections on this side, but I've decided it'd be better on that side because I've already got loads of stuff plugged in on that side, so I might as well put it on that side. So this will go like that, and then like that, locked in place. And then you just keep repeating. And voila! Now doesn't that look nice? Now do you want to leave it like that, or do you want to fill it up with blanks? So again, it's quite easy to do. Right, I've got one more. And voila, what do you think? Looks good so far. That's not in properly. It's better. Yeah, don't that look cool? Yeah? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy when you know how. Yeah? Now let's put her back together. It's quite easy to do, like I showed you earlier. Do one side first. So that's in. Get the other side. And voila, job done. Yeah. Now these will go in the front because these are short and pre-made. So you go something like that. Easy, yeah? So 5 in the front. Now what you could do is go out and buy your cables like this that have been pre-made, and all you do is you plug that into there. Your cable management tidy thing, you put that over there to guide that. I've got 2 here so far. Put that in there, job done, yeah? And then that would plug into whatever you want it plugged in. Or you could actually make your own. So I've made one here. No end to it at the moment, but I've made the start of it. So that would go in there. That would go in there, and then you make another end to put it wherever you want. And I have a couple of different ones here, or different lengths. So that one in there. Like so. And one more. And voila, there you go. Nice bit of cable management. Now these ain't got no ends on them, but they should be quite easy to actually make because I've made them. So all you need is them on the other end of them. Yeah. And that basically is how that works. What I really want is some more, don't I? I'd like to fill all that up with cables because it'll look really good. But we're not doing it in this video. But we might do it in another video. Let me know in the comments below. Now I'm going to connect it to my data cabinet and see what it looks like inside my data cabinet. Let's get on with it, shall we? as you would expect, it's easy to do an install, and didn't really have any issues. The only problem I had is I did say I wanted to put all the cables into the first panel, then I realised I need them on the third panel really, so I had to swap them all about. Didn't take long though, just unclipped them and reclipped them back in. And the other good thing about this panel, because you can take out each section, it's easy to manage the cables through the actual slot. Now, doesn't that look nice? Nice bit of cable management, don't you think so? And voila! What do you think? Looks nice? I think it looks nice. It looks very tidy, it looks very professional. Well, I'll tell you right now, I think it makes it look a lot tidier, especially something like this. Yes, I've took it out just because I want to quickly explain something in case you don't know. You don't have to just add these types of connections. You can have other connections like HDMI connections. So it'd be a HDMI Keystone connection. Very similar and about the same size. So you can plug in different HDMI connections or audio connections. Yes, you can actually do audio connections, Coax connections. They're called Coax Keystone connections. Yes, it doesn't have to just be these type of connections. So you can do multiple different types of connections. Say, for instance, you've got a rack for all your audio equipment. You can run something like that to make it look nice and pretty. So with that, as always, a link in the video description. Go and check them out. They will be affiliated links, but they don't cost you any more money. And you know, you might find other stuff on the actual link itself. If you go to there, you might think, oh, I don't want that, but I might want that. So with that, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. Thank you very much for watching.